Hey guys, I am working real hard on getting Autumn's stuff all ready for her first community day for this upcoming school year, coming up day after tomorrow. If you guys don't know, we do Classical Conversations, which is a homeschool program. I'm not going to try to go into all the details about Classical Conversations because that will be like an entire series of videos in and of itself, but I will try to put a link down below to a good overview of what Classical Conversations is if you're interested in learning about it. But Autumn is starting the challenge program this year, and that's for like junior high and high school age, and so it's a lot of stuff, and it's new for us, and we're working hard to get it all figured out. And I had several people say that they were interested in seeing what the books and different curriculum that she's using for that is. So I have it all laid out here, and I'll show you what I got, and I'm going to pack it up into her nice rolling bag because she's got a lot of books and she's got to take them each week to her community day. So basically they have one community day per week, and then they do work at home the rest of the days. And so on their community day, they do debating and discussing and sharing things that they've learned throughout the week. We are really excited about it. It's going to be really good. It's just a lot of work getting it all figured out, but I will show you what I've got so far. So this here is Autumn's student notebook, and I put it together just a couple days ago, and it's got all kinds of stuff in here, but I wanted to show you, this is from the challenge guide, and it tells, this is for week 1, it tells what you're doing each week. So there's one for each of the 30 weeks of the entire school year, and so that's really nice to have it all down so you know exactly what you're supposed to do each week. But I wanted to show you the subjects. Some subjects are combined, so it's a little confusing. There are like different names for the same subjects, but there are 6 basic subjects: logic / mathematics, grammar / Latin. Basically you're learning Latin in Challenge A, and you learn Latin in order to learn English better. So grammar and Latin combined. Research and natural science, rhetoric, reasoning, exposition and composition, literature and writing, so they're reading books and writing papers, and then debate / cartography, so they're learning geography as well as debate in the same subject. So for math, they recommend Math 8-7 from Saxon, but Autumn's advanced in math, so she's actually already in Algebra 2. She already has her workbook upstairs. This is just the solutions manual to show you, but she's doing Algebra 2, and she just started this about a month or so ago. So she'll be doing this for the school year. And then all of the stuff for Latin, that's kind of overwhelming. There's all these books for Latin. This is the Henley first year Latin book, and this is the Henley grammar book. And I got some instructions on how to do all this tabbing. It's super intense. I was tabbing yesterday, all of this stuff, and it's insane, and I sure hope Autumn appreciates it because it was a lot of work. But these 2 books here, she's supposed to use for 3 years. So in Challenge A, Challenge B, and Challenge 1. So it goes Challenge A, Challenge B, and then Challenge 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of like junior high for 2 years and then 4 years of high school. So anyway, she's going to be using these for 3 years, so those will last us a while. And this is the Workspace Notebook that goes with those 2 books. This is the answer key that goes with those books. And then this is her Latin notebook that I put together for her, and I'll just flip through it real quick. So we got some trivium tables here, which is just some kind of like cheat sheets. So there's the Latin one, and then this one under here is the quid et quo one. And if you guys have done essentials for CC or challenge for CC, you know what quid et quo is, but just grammar cheat sheets. And then she's got some flashcards. She got some colored ones because they're going to do flashcards for the Latin declensions and conjugations in different colors. And then I got her some cute dividers because I thought that would be fun. Latin does not sound fun, so I thought I'd try to make it as fun as possible for her. But the tabs here, let's see, daily assignments. So there's some daily assignment helper sheets. Grammar rules they're going to be writing down, so that's just blank paper. Vocabulary they're going to be writing down, and then charts, we don't have anything in there yet, but they'll be getting that done throughout the year. So that's her basic Latin binder. And then for the research/natural science, what she's going to be using is just this nature sketch journal for now. And I'm going to be learning more about what she's going to be doing with it and all that as time goes on. I don't have it all clear in my head yet, but I'm not the tutor of the class. I am the teacher at home, but there is the tutor on the community days who is amazing, and she is doing so much work getting everything prepared and sharing all the information with all of us parents, and so she is on top of that. So the next rhetoric/clear reasoning, the books that they're using for that is the It Couldn't Just Happen book, as well as a Bible, as well as the rhetoric appendix, and that's in the challenge guide here. And then there's a whole list of books they're reading for literature. This first one that they're working on is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, and they're going to be writing a paper on that. And then the writing workbook, or the writing curriculum that they're using, is The Lost Tools of Writing. And this is her student workbook. I also have the teacher's guide as well, and I did lots of tabbing on this one as well. So many tabs. I've never tabbed so much in my entire life, but hopefully it will be helpful. And then the last strand, or last subject, is the debate cartography, and for that we're using Exploring the World Through Cartography. So in order to learn geography this year, they're going to be writing maps and learning how to write maps just from memory, which will be pretty amazing. It seems really cool, and I think Autumn's going to love it because she loves to draw, she's very artistic, and I think she's going to do great. So learning how to sketch all different maps and learning about geography and debating different things about geography. So they'll learn the debate aspect of it as well. So that is her cartography, and I just got a sketchbook and then colored pencils and a pencil sharpener in here. So she has all her stuff she needs for drawing the maps. And this is her cool rolling cart that I got at Hobby Lobby the other week that I showed you guys when we went on our fun trip to Hobby Lobby. And I am going to get all of this packed up into her bag, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all packed in there. I wanted to mention real quick that these books don't come with the spiral binding. They're just regularly bound, and everyone says that that's terrible and they're really hard to use that way. So it's recommended to get them spiral bound. And then I was watching Just So Trish here on YouTube, and she is a Challenge A director this year, and she recommended actually getting the covers laminated when you go in to get them spiral bound. And so I totally did that. So thank you for that suggestion, Trish. I really appreciated that. So everything fits really great, and there's plenty of room to spare for all kinds of other things she might need. She does need to get her math work text and put it in here, so there's room for that. There's lots of room for pencils and stuff, so I'm going to have her kind of organize that how she wants to. There's even a spot for her cell phone right there, which is great. I put her smaller Latin books over here in this pocket. I thought that might be nice to help them not get as beat up in the big area over here. There's also this pocket that I put this other smaller book in. That'll work well. Got everything lined up. Got her two giant books here, giant spiral, or not spiral, 3-ring binders here. And I love this divider that's movable. It's got Velcro on the side here, so you can move it back and forth. So I got just the big binders on this side and all the smaller stuff down here. She's got room for other stuff like this. And I think she is all set, at least as set as she's gonna be before we get started. We're jumping in, and I'm sure we will be learning as we go and figuring out more things that we need. But so far, I think we're ready.